This is the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast. We have assembled the world's finest sports and trivia dorks to prove once and for all that we are just as bad at this as we were at sports.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast. Sports trivia for those who rode the pine. Or question mark, 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 according to the font that is currently up on my script. I am your host, Eric the Elder, and episode 322 will be featuring the Benchwarmer team of David Lux and Eric E. against Benchwarmer Dave Wortz and a guy with a very similar last name, newcomer Tommy Wortz. So, Tommy, welcome to the bench. Take a second to let us know where you're from, what teams you root for, and if you have more jobs than Dave.
Yeah, I do. Well, no, I don't have more jobs than Dave. Dave's got every job in the world that doesn't involve using your hands. He's got all of them from there. But yeah, I'm from Milwaukee originally and still out here in Milwaukee. I am diehard everything Wisconsin on the sports side of things. And I'm currently in the radio studio that I work at here full time because we had a pretty busy night and I had to come back in to work as we record this. Micah Parsons is now a Green Bay Packer.
Wait, what?
So I've been working pretty late tonight.
When did that happen?
Yeah. So I'm it's I call these my off days because the Brewers played a day baseball game, and really I'm just here all the time. And Micah Parsons decided to get traded on my off day right now.
Well, Jerry Jones knows really how to screw somebody over, so just welcome to the team of people who Jerry Jones has screwed over. Dave, how's things going, and what's your guys' team name going to be?
Man, it has been quite a week. I know I just got a chance to host my first episode on Sunday. Then Monday morning, I totaled my car, and that was great. And so then I was really like, oh, how could this week get any better? And then, like Tom said, like we get Micah Parsons on the Green Bay Packers. Excuse me? Okay, sorry to rub it in, Ed, but we just when you have something this monumental, you have to celebrate. And Tom, in all fairness, Tom also hosts the Milwaukee Brewers pregame show. So if you had Micah Parsons being dealt during a pregame show, and then you were supposed to talk Brewers baseball, it would have been a lot worse, in all fairness.
Yeah, that's fair. I completely agree with that. So, but I was home at a normal time, and now then I had to come back in because my boss is moving his son into college this week. So it's kind of like all hands on deck because of that. He's like, you want to go in and talk for Micah Parsons for a couple hours? Like, is that really a choice? Like, someone's got to go do it now. So that was, I luckily it's not too far of a drive, and we made it in here, and it was pretty good vibes here in Milwaukee for sure.
And speaking of the good vibes and the team name, Tom really did give the team name, and I think it's a good one. We adjusted it so that way it was BTP appropriate. But Tom, I'm going to let you give this team name because it really is your doing.
We are 188 million problems, but an owner ain't one.
I gotta go.
Paper
I'll be playing solo tonight. I hope that's okay with everyone.
We almost had
You'll still beat us. It's okay.
Yeah.
Dave and Eric, what do you guys got for life stuff and a team name?
This.
What?
No, I already said it in our chat. So they got Micah Parsons for free. It's free because what? Two late round first picks, which Jerry Jones will turn that into 2 late round third round picks because the talent he will draft is not on anybody's draft board.
And there's a good probability the Packers just trade back for Kenny Clark.
Right? Yeah. They're just like, hey, remember that guy we gave you? No, we already cut him. He's on the street. Go get him. Why would you pay Dak and then you pay CD? Why would you pay all those other guys just to give up the player that's better than all of them? I've said this before about the NBA too. I don't know how to find a new team. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So now my entire year this year will be spent actively rooting for the Cowboys to lose every game, just so Jerry Jones can be just and watch the press conferences after, and then he can now threaten to fire more radio hosts that ask him questions about why you did what you did. So that's my goal this year, and just probably bet against them too a lot. So we'll see if I can win money off it at least.
Hammer the under.
There you go.
Well, according to Jerry, he thinks they can win.
Yeah, that's
a game.
A game, yes.
Yeah,
could
yeah. Him and Dak will show up against all the teams under 500. I can't wait.
Yeah, I almost feel bad for Brian Schottenheimer. Lux?
I'm good. I was kind of trolling E before we started. I suggested our team name should be Parsons of Interest, but
Ooh, that's good.
yeah, thank you. But E rejected it and gave us something totally different. And I'm going to be a nice guy and let him run with it. So go ahead, E. Tell him.
Well, no, it's Shannon Sharpe came up before, and David's super old and he's very bad at pre and post game. So our team name today is going to be Shannon Sharpe AARP. It doesn't work, but you know what? That might as well go with it because it's just on
Sharp with two A's, right?
Yeah.
It's Sharp AARP in the middle. Yes.
Say Shannon Sharpe right when you step on a Lego, and that is how it is spelled. Yeah,
Shannon Sharpe.
That's there it is. Shannon Sharpe.
My one Jerry editorial. My one Jerry editorial is he keeps crowing about the fact that he lost a coin flip when he bought the Cowboys, but in theory it was a harbinger for the fact that he has lost every single negotiation that has to do with the Cowboys since he bought the team. We hope he dies. All right. I think
can we put
ready.
Skip Bayless and Jerry Jones on a plane? We're not even doing trivia today, I guess. Because this is whatever.
We'll get to
Wait, we're doing trivia?
We'll save it for post. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you say we get
This
to
is
some
just a
trivia?
Patreon bonus episode at this point.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, okay, I guess we should ask some questions. So let's kick it over to that old guy, Dan, who's also a Shannon Sharpe, and have him read the rules.
The game will consist of 4 quarters of play, each with different trivia style. The styles of quarters 1 through 3 will change from show to show, and I will explain them as we go along. Like any good sporting event, we will have a halftime show after the second quarter with entertainment questions. And in the fourth quarter, our teams will wager from their points accumulated to see who are today's clipboard captains, to be honored like the true benchwarmers they are. All right, let's get this game underway.
All right, today's first quarter will be 5-on-3.
5-on-3. For this quarter, there will be 3 categorized lists containing 5 items, where each item is worth 10 points. The teams will attempt to guess as many items as they can. However, if a team has an incorrect guess, they will receive 0 points for that list.
List number 1 is going to be, give me the top 5 Brewers with the most home runs since the year 2000.
We're going to check in.
All right, Shannon Sharpe has checked in, so the 188 million problems can talk it out.
All right, Tom. Fielder and Braun have to be up there.
Guaranteed. And I think Yelich should be 2 for 5th.
Yeah.
Like if it's top 5, that's
Corey Hart's also going to be up there as well.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to think of longevity. Like Ricky Weeks comes to mind too, but Jeff Jenkins feels like he was there for a long time, man.
So Corey Hart has more home runs than Ricky Weeks does.
Yeah. I like Jeff Jenkins. I really do like Jeff Jenkins.
When did Jeff Jenkins start though? Does
thinking
that...
like 2000 to 07, somewhere around there, 06. And Richie Sexton definitely has multiple 40 homer seasons with the Brewers as well.
That's my only thing about Jeff Jenkins is I just can't remember when he started. And if
anyone else active right now that would be on the team? No, right?
No chance. Okay, well, maybe let's just go with the 4 then. We don't necessarily have to do all 5. We can take we can cash it on the 4 players and go with Yelich, Hart, Fielder, and Braun. That 5th guy is going to be a little bit challenging. I just don't know if Jeff Jenkins had any. I can't remember when he started, to be completely honest. And if he ended up playing sooner or I say later than or I say earlier, I guess. But then when we actually think, then there's going to be a couple of those home runs that might bump them lower.
So what do you want to do? You want to do Braun, Fielder, Yelich, Hart?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, but I want the record to show that we probably have 5 and 6. We just don't know which one's 5 and which one's 6. So
that's fair enough.
I'm gonna go. We can do that. We can go with those 4. I'm.
Do you want to risk it for the biscuit?
No, because it's my first time.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Don't get the first question wrong.
Right. Can't get the first question. We got to see one go in. Right. You can't.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. So
let's do those 4.
We're gonna check in with Braun, Fielder, Yelich, and Hart.
All right. And Shannon Sharpe, would you have?
Yeah, we were right there. We decided to go for all 5. So we had Corey Hart, Yelich, Fielder, Braun, and Jeff Jenkins. Here's the other thing. I swear that Dave just slipped up and called Richie Weeks Wiki Leaks, which I thought was kind of cool. I'm going to have to go back and listen to that.
I'll take that too.
Yeah. All right. That's it.
All right. Well, both teams are receiving their points. They are the top 5 Brewers. So starting off with 352 in that time span was Ryan Braun. 230 in that was Prince Fielder. 182 in that time frame was Jeff Jenkins. 171 was Christian Yelich, and then Corey Hart was 154. I believe WikiLeaks was like 6th, I want to say 6th or 7th when I was looking at this list. I'm trying to remember if he was really close or if he was like a 20 home runs back.
Was Richie Sexton near the top there? That was the other name.
I will query that during our next question. So,
and just there was no Corey Hart jokes. Nobody.
Yeah, I was ready. I was ready.
You can hit with the sunglasses at night.
Thank you.
There you go. Question number 2 in 5 on 3. Give me the top 5 MLB franchises with the most home runs total since the year 2000. Hint, all are in the American League, and 3 are in the same division.
Mr. Walling?
Yes, sir.
Even though Eid is in mourning, we're going to check in.
I'll pour a little out for him while we listen to the $188 million boys talk it out.
We were just about there ourselves. I think we pretty much settled on what the 3 are, and it's got to be the Red Sox, Yankees, and Jays.
I kind of like popping in my head now. Cleveland's interesting because they had like Tomei for so long, and I don't know.
Yeah, but don't forget another team that you suggested was the White Sox, who also had Jim Tomei.
Yeah. I like those 3, I think, but I would, if we get burned by the AL Central, because I know the Twins broke the record for most homers in a year, and I think they hit 309.
Yeah, but did they have that good of home run hitters?
Brian Dozier hit 42 as a second baseman. What more do you want from the team here? I think it's got to be AL East, because the Yankees are in there. Red Sox make sense, and Blue Jays had Delgado and Bautista and Encarnacion. So those are the 3.
And I'm saying I like your White Sox pickup. I like all 3 of the AL East teams. And look, I'm going to play some gamesmanship here. I bet you the Texas Rangers are in there because Walling is hosting. And they had some hitters as well.
Was Palmeiro after 2000?
You had A-Rod.
I don't know if A-Rod was after for many years, though. He was like a year and a half there. They did have Josh Hamilton, Joey Gallo.
Yeah.
Nelson Cruz. Yeah, I like the Rangers too. I do. All right, if you want to go for all 5. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, why not?
All right. So we got both Sox, Blue Jays, Yankees, Rangers.
All right. And
left sock, right sock.
Right. And Sharp Boys.
So David came out right away with Yankees, Red Sox, Blue Jays. It makes the most sense for that division. I threw out White Sox. He kind of gave me a what. But if you think about it, there's Jermaine Dye, Frank Thomas, 40 so many times. Paul Konerko. People forget Todd Frazier was there. Jim Tomei. Hard-hitting Carlos Quinton. Adam Dunn.
Maglio Ordonez.
Maglio Ordonez, Luis Robert, you name it. They were Abreu. I mean, you can't.
Scott Podsednik.
Yeah, with one home run.
Bases on that.
But yeah, so and then we also finished up with the Rangers. So we went Yankees, Red Sox, Blue Jays, White Sox, Rangers.
Oh, nice.
All right, well, the list in order is with number 1 with a bullet, playing in a bandbox that you can sneeze out of, is the New York Yankees.
Yeah, Little League field.
Yes. Gusty Pop-Up will get you one there. 5,580.
Oh, that should have been our team name, Gusty Pop-Up.
Number 2, also playing in a similarly small stadium for a very vast majority of that time, the 2023 World Series champions Texas Rangers with 5,036. Number 3 on that list, the Toronto Maple Leafs, 4,990. Boston Red Sox with 4,804, and number 5 on that list, a whopping 80 home runs behind the Red Sox, are the Left Sox, the White Sox. Well done. Points all around. All right, question number 3. We are migrating away from baseball to a more topical thing for tonight, kicking off college football. Since they have consolidated all the power into 2 conferences, why don't you guys name me the football teams that are not in the SEC or the Big Ten with the most wins since 2000?
We will check in.
All right. Shannon Sharpe has checked in. So 188 million problems, but an owner ain't one. You got about a few seconds to talk it out.
Dave, I'll go with the one you want to go with if you go with that one that I want to go with.
Ooh.
Okay.
Like, if
all right.
now we saw one go in, like we can go for 5.
Okay, so Utah and TCU though were in the same conference, right? Wait, where is Utah now though?
Utah is Big 12 now. Whittingham has been there for so long, which makes me think like they would fire him if he sucked. Like he was winning games, right? So,
all right, let's go with the 5.
Okay, we're gonna lock in Notre Dame, Boise State, Clemson, TCU, and Utah.
All right. And Shannon Sharpe.
Uh-oh. Okay.
We have a similar list, but not the same.
Oh, no.
Boise State, I feel like, was an easy one. We forgot about Clemson.
We did.
But we remembered late into that. Notre Dame, technicality, not in a big conference, even though, they should stop being babies and just play people.
Yes.
TCU, and then you may have not thought of putting them in because of their recent garbage fire that they are, but I'm pretty sure Florida State's up there.
So, no, that's the one we wanted to do.
So Boise State, Clemson,
Totally
Notre Dame.
Messed that up, Dave. That is my fault.
TCU and Florida State.
Okay, we will work our way down the list here. Number 1 on that list with 261 wins is Boise State. Number 2 on that list with 246 in that time period is Clemson. Number 3 on that list, TCU with 220. Number 4, Notre Dame with 216 and 2 wins behind that, and tied with a state mate of Florida. That is Florida State.
Yeah, Dave, I messed that up. We should have.
No.
Utah was the next one. Sorry, Utah was 2 down on the list. There's 1 in between them on this list. Anybody want to guess? Vatek. Vatek, 210.
Nice.
Utah with 205. Then you go to Miami, and then you start getting into weird.
Miami of Ohio?
No, Miami of yes. After the first quarter, we have scores of the 188 million problem men dancing on cloud 9, but in second place with 90 points. And in first place right now with the clean sweep of 150 points is Shannon Sharpe.
We wanted to let you know that we are on Patreon if you'd be interested in supporting us financially. Your contributions will be used to help us cover the costs that it takes to bring you the high-quality sports trivia you have come to expect from us. There's also some great perks that come with the Patreon membership to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast, including bonus episodes and Benchwarmers swag. You can find us at patreon.com/benchwarmerstp. Thanks.
We're on to round number 2. Today's second quarter will be flop, turn, and river.
Flop, turn, and river. For this quarter, there will be 4 questions consisting of 5 clues. The first 3 clues will be given before the teams will decide if they want to check in with their guesses. The last 2 clues will be given one at a time, with the teams deciding if they want to check in with their guess after each subsequent clue. If a correct answer is checked in after the first 3 clues, the team will receive 50 points. After the 4th clue, 30, and after the 5th clue, 20.
Question number 1 in Flop, Turn, and River. I made my MLB debut on July 19th, 1978 at catcher for the Houston Astros. Clue number 2, in my 10-year Major League career, I amassed an impressive .239 batting average and a formidable 26 home runs with an eye-popping 96 RBIs. And clue number 3, perhaps most important of any clue ever given on this podcast, one of my homers is the only walk-off homer ever hit against Nolan Ryan.
Walling, we're going to check in.
All right. For the first time tonight, we have to listen to David talk. So, $188 million boys have checked in. Shannon Sharpe, tell me what you want to do.
Well, I was just saying to Eat, I'm going through my 78 and 79 baseball cards in my head.
I said that with those kinds of stats, it's got to be somebody who's either not a well-known Major League Baseball player, like he played another sport, or it's somebody that went on to something else in Major League Baseball. And
I feel like maybe more well known as maybe an announcer or
right. So the guy that I was thinking of, who I know came up as a catcher,
Harry Carey.
No, he would have been 1950.
Oh, all right.
Is Bruce Bochy was the name that occurred to me.
Oh,
he did come up as a catcher. I'm pretty sure he came up with the Astros before they started stealing signs, so it wasn't his fault. I don't know how confident I am, but that's the best I got right now.
It's more than I even thought of. So,
all right, what the hell? We'll check in with Bruce Bochy.
All right, and $188 million problems that aren't an owner.
Honestly, it's just worth it to hear a different team name every single time.
Say a different number that gets higher and higher.
Yeah, I have actually heard this before on another trivia platform, and it is Bruce Bochy. He played for the Padres.
All right, well, we'll see if these clues match your certain answer. Clue number 4, I have amassed 2,232 managerial victories while managing 2 National League West and 1 AL West teams. Clue number 5, I was the winning manager for the 2010, 2012, 2014 Giants, and most importantly, the 2023 Texas Rangers World Series victories. I am Bruce Bochy.
Nice.
I thought you were about to say, I have a massive head. That's where I thought you were going to go.
He is. I believe, we may have discussed it actually on a previous episode.
Yes,
he wears like an
in fact,
8
it was one of the episodes I was on.
Okay, did we decide it was girthy? That's right. It was girthy.
Yes.
Good job, both teams. All right, on to question number 2. Clue number 1. I played 2 games in the fan-controlled football league in 2021, recording 7 catches for 100 yards. Clue number 2, I finished 3rd in receiving yards by a rookie in 2012. And clue number 3, I caught touchdown passes from Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, and for a team that has never made a Super Bowl.
We would like to lock in.
Okay. 4 for 27 boys have checked in. 4 at 27. 4 for 27. 4 for 188.
420 million?
Yeah.
Got it.
Lots of money, guys. Have an answer? David and Eric? Talk it out or take another.
All right, so real quickly, who are the teams? So Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, teams who've never made a Super Bowl.
So I'm looking for a wide receiver from 2012. So we're looking at.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Geez, let me go through my draft.
Oh, jeez.
2012. This
is a fun party trick.
Alshon Jeffrey.
What?
He didn't catch anything from Brady. Justin Blackmon, don't think he ever did, but he played for the Jaguars, who never made a Super Bowl. Kendall Wright, Ryan Broyles, T.Y. Hilton, Travis Benjamin. Oh God, who would have caught a touchdown pass from Tom Brady?
I'm trying to think of who was young back then. I'm so bad at remembering exactly when guys came into the league. So it's obviously somebody who played for the Chiefs. It's somebody who played for the Pats or the Bucks, right? I mean,
oh, Chiefs. Yeah, that's right. Hold on, Chiefs. So that rules out a few people.
Right, and never made a Super Bowl. So they also played for the Lions, the Texans, or right. So it's something like that.
No, it's gonna kill me.
I know it's going to kill me too to have to take another clue, but you want to do it?
I want to say Ryan Broyles, but
No, it's too obscure.
is it?
I don't know.
Yeah. He only played for Detroit.
I
That's
mean,
fine.
the reason I thought it. Well, okay, all right, yeah. Let's
So,
take another.
no, do you have an idea? What do you say? Just tell me what you think.
You guys are past your time. So
I think let's just
give you the next clue.
Go ahead.
All right. All right. Clue number 4. I was suspended 6 times in my NFL career, with 5 of those suspensions being violations of the substance abuse policy.
It's Josh Gordon.
Oh, of course. And he probably would have played for this. Yes. That would make sense. Is 2012 right for him?
Yeah. Why didn't I think of him?
I don't know why we didn't think of him either, but that clue is a giveaway, right? Nobody gets suspended 6 times. All right, we'll check in. Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
Well, not with that attitude, they don't. All right.
That's right.
And the big contract men, what do you have?
I would like to say that I texted Dave after 2 games of the fan-controlled football league.
Nice.
It's Josh Gordon.
Yeah, and I would also like to say he checked in after clue 1 with this.
Yeah,
so he is equally as much of a degenerate as anyone else on this podcast.
420 million boys was such a perfect name right before this one, Eric. Yeah.
Well, let's see if clue number 5 fits it, which it does. My nickname is Flash, and I am the first and only player to record back-to-back 200-yard receiving games. The answer is Josh Gordon.
Tom, that was seriously impressive. I am a little bit scared.
I believe he caught a pass from our boy Jay Stu in the fan-controlled football league.
Oh, yeah.
In which
Tom,
after he threw a touchdown pass, proceeded to spark a blunt on the field.
little bit of info. Tom and I got to interview that man for our podcast at one point in time, in which all he did was talk about cryptocurrency.
Dude was so like he wanted us to invest so hard. It was I don't even know what it was called.
What did he care if you invest in cryptocurrency?
A gas coin or something?
Yeah, I don't know. It was bad. It was bad.
Commission.
Okay. Question number 3. Who am I? Clue number 1, I was drafted in the 11th round of the 1992 MLB draft by the Colorado Rockies. Now, Tommy, if you get this one on the first clue, I just give you all the points for the rest of the game. Clue number 2, I was born in South Bend, Indiana, and would eventually play for Notre Dame. And clue number 3, in 2003, I was traded along with Chris Capuano, Chad Moeller, Lyle Overbay, Jorge De La Rosa, and Junior Spivey for the aforementioned Richie Sexton, Shane Nance, and minor leader. Minor leaguer. Minor leader. I don't know what he did in his spare time. Nucci Varner.
We'll check in.
David has checked in, and over to Team Wortz for them to talk it out.
Oh,
I
no.
Don't want to check in with that right now, but that's my only guess.
Well, that seems rough. I don't think they would trade that much for counsel. That seems a little wild.
It's not like he's in the trade. It's not like it's just 8-team trade.
Playing the role of Marcus this evening, Tommy.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to lie. I would rather see another clue.
No. Tom, do it. Don't do it. Don't question yourself. We did this last time, and I should have trusted you, right? And we didn't.
And a reminder that these points are imaginary, and there is no monetary compensation for winning.
No, but don't forget, I have to see him in person.
Oh yeah. So if he forced you to do something that ends up being wrong, you can hold that over his head in perpetuity.
And if you don't, then I'm never gonna let you live this down. Lock it in.
Oh, wow. Eternal
Let's
struggle.
go.
We will check in against Dave's my better judgment rather as well.
So check in with Craig Counsell. Yeah, do it. Perfect.
All right. And Shannon Sharpe-inspired. What did you all have?
So immediately said it sounds like a Diamondbacks Brewers trade, and then I just had to remember a couple things and what kind of people Walling is likely to ask questions about, and we came up with Craig Counsell also.
Well, clue number 4. I scored the winning run in the 1997 World Series with the Marlins and was the NLCS MVP in 2001. And clue number 5 is I am the Brewers' career managerial wins leader and currently managing the Chicago Cubs. Raider. The answer was from White Folks Bay, Craig Counsell.
That was killer.
It was him and Pat Connaughton as the only 2 baseball players I knew that went to Notre Dame. So
Jeff Smarsh?
Oh, yep. He played ball
right.
too. Yep.
Yeah. The unpronounceable.
We did not update on the scores, but they have changed slightly. Shannon Sharpe is at 280, but making up a few points there. 188 million problems, but an owner ain't one with 240. That brings us to halftime.
It is now time for the halftime show. There will be 3 entertainment questions pertaining to sports, with each question worth 25 points.
It's now time for the halftime show. That's something that Dan says. I don't know why I said it. This is going to be pre and post one-hit wonder. So we are going to be looking for at least one part of the answer to be a band or artist from VH1's top 100 one-hit wonders, which I watched every single time it was on VH1 before VH1 either disappeared or just became defunct. So this is an example that was too hard, but I wanted to use it. This former MLB center fielder played from 2008 to 2018 for the Twins, Nationals, Giants, Rays, and Mariners. Led the AL in triples in 09, the NL in 11, and he knows this much is true. And that is Denard Spandau Ballet.
Right? Dave, I'm screwed. I am not.
Don't worry, I got the music part down. You got to get the other part.
Okay, and these are halftime questions, so don't think these are going to be too difficult. They're brain teasers, brain warmers. All right, with a swing too sexy for his shirt, this 64-time PGA Tour winner was the oldest player to ever make the cut at the Masters in 2023, a tournament he won in 1992.
We'll check in.
All right, Shannon Sharpe has checked in. Celebrating the guy that Jerry gave away for pennies on the dollar. You guys can talk it out.
I'm too sexy as Right Said Fred.
Oh, I got it then. All right.
Is that Fred Couples?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh. Whew. Sorry, it took me a second. I was like, initially, I was like, all I could think of was like, Right Said Freddie Freeman. Oh, that is not it.
Yeah, right. I had no idea who sang that song. I've heard the song, but zero clue. I mean,
yeah, I got you on one hit wonders. That is definitely a wheelhouse of mine.
Needed that. We'll lock in that then. You said
yes. So it is Right Said Fred Couples.
All right. And Lux and Eid, what'd you have?
Yeah, before I could even start typing, he just typed me. Right Said Fred Couples. So Jay, same thing.
All right, both teams are getting points. Indeed, it is Right Said Fred Couples. And the thought of Fred Couples playing in a golf in a leather vest with no shirt underneath it did give me a giggle as I was writing this.
With Fred Couples singing over top.
Walking down the catwalk, hammering a drive, and then walking down the catwalk. All right, question number 2. Ric Flair's signature leg lock takes a deep breath, gets real high, and screams from the top of his lungs, "What's going on?"
We can check in.
Eid buries David's chance to type anything and checks in quickly. All right, 188 million men can talk it out.
Oh God, it took me a hot second because I saw What's Going On, and I, for whatever reason, I was thinking Marvin Gaye. No, but this is Figure 4 Non-Blondes. That's it. Yeah. So we're gonna check in.
I got the Ric Flair finishing move, by the way.
Yeah. So yeah, let's check in Figure 4 Non-Blondes.
Right, and Eid, since you checked in before David could think.
Yeah, it was that lady's hair haunts my childhood. Yeah, it's Figure 4 Non-Blondes.
Hey, both teams yet again receiving points. See, I told you guys this would be fun. Question number 3. In spite of being too shy, hush, hush, eye to eye, this 2008 MLB Hall of Fame inductee is enshrined in the Yankees Monument Park and recorded a clinching out of a division, playoff, or World Series game 7 different times.
We'll check in.
All right. Shannon Sharpe stepped on a Lego. Checked in. 188 million problems. Sans an owner. You can talk it out.
So Too Shy is Kajagoogoo. Oh, Tom. Goose Gassage. Kajagoogoo Gassage. Oh no, I hate that so much. No.
Say it slower again, please.
No, I never want to say it again. All I could think about, I don't know if that's his induction year, but it's got to be, right? Who else do you know?
Sounds like it takes a while for closers to get in, so that makes sense.
Yeah, so let's check in. Oh no. Kajagoogoo Gassage.
Right, and slower and louder for the people in the back, Eid or David.
Luckily, I don't have to say it. It's ditto. We had the Kajagoogoo Gassage. There we go. I said
Oh
wow! He practiced
right off the
that.
tongue like that. Just
he had the mute on, and it was just like
exactly.
What a natural.
Yes.
David was born to say it, and both teams are receiving their points. Well done, everyone on that round. A clean sweep.
Just want to say, and this is completely dating how old I am, but I remember when I was in high school, and despite the fact that they were a one-hit wonder, I remember that there were people
People who had pictures of Kajagoogoo in their lockers.
When I was in high school, people had Kajagoogoo stickers on their Chromebooks.
In David's case, those were actual books made out of precious
Out of
metals.
chrome.
solid chrome.
Yeah.
Solid chrome books.
Yeah. After halftime, we have scores of Shannon Sharpe with 355 and 188 million problems, but an owner ain't one, but thousands of owners really are, at 315. Those of you who have listened recently and may have enjoyed this the last time I did it. But today's third quarter will be pre and post game Shannon Sharpe edition.
Pre and post game. For this quarter, there will be 4 before and after style questions. For example, if I said, what all-time leader in receptions for the Indianapolis Colts was a Notre Dame safety drafted by the Minnesota Vikings, the answer would be Marvin Harrison Smith. Each question is worth 25 points.
Okay, so yet again, turn on your speech impediment button in your brain and think of ways that Shannon Sharpe would say these names. And that's the only way that they will work as pre and post games. Just make your tongue super heavy and say these things. The example from the last game, the pre and post game, Pat Fryermuth and Musin Muhammad was Pat Fryermuth and Muhammad. We also had James Worth, Seattle Flu, and a couple of other real gems. All right, here we go. Question number 1. This Twins Hall of Fame MLB reliever with 377 career saves, had a 16-year career that ended in 2016, and is also the former Steeler and current wide receiver coach at Central State University who caught the incredible game-winning touchdown in Super Bowl 43.
we'll check in.
Shannon Sharpe has checked in. Team Wortz, talk it out.
I think I know it. I just don't know how to say it.
Is that 43? Is that San Antonio Holmes?
Yeah. I typed it.
Yeah. Oh God.
Joe Antonio Holmes.
Oh no. That is definitely I don't know how Shannon Sharpe that is, but
does Shannon Sharpe have a lisp? Am I missing this?
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
after all these years?
Listen here,
big time.
Listen here, Skip.
Skip.
There's no lisp on Daddy, I guess.
Yeah, we checked in.
I'm sorry, Dave. Can you say it again? I don't know that I heard it in its entirety.
No, that's a Tom. That's a Tom check-in. If I
No,
ever.
okay. If Tom did it, he doesn't have to say it again. All right, Dave and Eric, what did you guys have?
Please, Eric, you're the one who checked in.
Oh. This is Joe Antonio Holmes.
Both teams are receiving points for correctly impedimenting their speech. The correct answer is Joe Antonio Holmes. It only goes up from here, boys. I'm telling you. The syllables start going up and the laughs go up too.
Eat was a little bit, it wasn't pronounced enough. We'll have to see how this goes. Because Eat sounds like Shannon Sharpe's been in speech therapy for a while. So
yeah, I had speech therapy because I lived in Philadelphia and then moved to Buffalo and they didn't like my accent.
Wow. That's impressive.
On the playground is where he spent most of his days. We need Marcus here to shout these too.
Like, this is definitely Mike Tyson. We're just turning into.
Yes. Mike Tyson, whatever. Pick your favorite.
Elmer Fudd.
Pick your favorite athlete with the speech impediment and pretend it's them.
That's why I say it's Elmer Fudd, because it doesn't seem so offensive to me. Yeah.
All right. Question number 2. This 2-time World Series champion, 3-time Cy Young winner, and heterochromia sufferer is also a former Buffalo Bills second-round pick and multi-time Super Bowl loser who spent all but his last year there and still holds the record for most career carries at Oklahoma State University.
All right, we can check in.
Shannon Old People PE is checked in. Shannon Old People PE is checked in. The Wirtz boys, talk it out.
3-time Cy Young, and I can't think of it as really bad.
Is that Scherzer? Right? And that works with the last part of
that's
Thurman
is that what heteochromia means? 2 different eyes? Yeah.
Yeah,
probably would have gave it away if I paid attention in science class.
I had to think about it myself, which is where I was like,
maybe if I went to not public school, that would have helped too.
So that would be you know what, Tom? You've got this. Go ahead.
I don't like it anymore. Because I think it's Max Scherzer Thomas.
Max Scherzer Thomas.
That's not even like a play on the. It's just totally different enunciation throughout this.
It's Max Scherzer Thomas.
Yeah. Just play this game with peanut butter in your mouth and have
it. Hold your tongue and say it.
I was born on a pirate ship. Let's do that one next.
a pirate Thurman Thomas.
All right, and Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah, that's Max Scherzer. I don't even know how to do this. Hold on, let me hold my tongue.
Hold your tongue.
Max Thurman Thomas.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we checked in with. Do we have to spell it now?
Nah, because you guys should see how it's spelled on the on my script too. It's great. Both teams receiving points. It is indeed. Hold your tongue and say it. Max Scherzer Thomas.
Keep going. I'll be right back.
Oh wait, I'm gonna try to play this next one without him.
Yes, that means David's got to at least say it.
That last one was harder than the first, I think, for the saying it.
This one will be fun. This recently called up Red Sox prospect with the greatest nickname in baseball, the password, is also the NBA franchise for which Rashard Lewis is the all-time leader in made three-pointers.
We'll check in.
David and the Ghost Chair have checked in.
Ooh. Also a great team name.
I believe that's a good indie pop.
Oh yeah, I was going to say that is my
band. Yeah,
that is what I call Margo, my backup band.
Yeah, that and Margo and the Nuclear So-and-Sos are going on tour.
Is Garcia his last name?
That's what I mean, like Garciatle.
Oh, okay, man. I'm trying to. And what is his? We got to get his full name. It's like
it's pronounced like Jonathan.
No, it's not. It's like
well, it's like Jock or what? I'm telling you, his name is like Jonathan.
No, it's.
If he makes us pronounce that name, we have the connection.
It's Jostinsen. It's Jostinsen. That's right. So it'd be Jostinsen Garciatle Supersonics. Oh no. So all right. It's Jostinsen Garciatle Supersonics.
Thank you for your proper pronunciation.
Oh, God, I had to close my eyes and think about it softly.
David in the Ghost Chair, what'd you have?
Nixon Garcia Scalo Supersonics. Close? I don't know.
That was just Daffy Duck.
His microphone what do you want from me?
Look, wait, now I'm getting mocked for my lisp. This is not fair.
One of us is wrong after that.
Both teams are receiving points in spite of David soaking his microphone. There was Joe Stinkson Gartheattle Superthonics, which after I've written this or read this, it was like the last one I did, and so it works without the list, but it's funnier with it, so we're sticking with it.
Absolutely.
Thank you. All right, and the final question is the one I will apologize for the least and the most at the same time. This 7'7" Romanian center and star of My Giant alongside Billy Crystal is also the former Bucks forward whose brother was the 2019 and 2020 NBA MVP.
We can check in.
You want to try to 3-2-1 this?
No, I do not.
All right. Well, sibling rivalry, you can talk it out for the few seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I think we had it. I know My Giant very well. And yeah, that second part is definitely not Giannis. It's Thanasis. So I even kind of sounded it out like phonetically for Tom, and it's like, no thanks. So it's George Marathanathis Atentacumpo.
All right.
I love how he kept the list going even into the last name.
When there were no S's or, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, I thought the whole point was to do it the entire way.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Look, way to lean into it. And old guys.
It's still anytime George Marathon comes up, it still reminds me of even an old episode title we had is that fake commercial with his cologne is still the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yes.
Don't you want to smell like me?
Yes.
Anyway, it's George Marathon.
Well done. Both teams are receiving points, full marks for the entire round. You all know your speech impediment athletes' names.
Skip.
Yes. Skip. Shannon Sharpe has 455 points and 188 million problems, but shareholders R1 is right behind him with 415. That brings us to the fourth quarter.
The fourth quarter, known as Put Your Fours Up. This quarter consists of 4 categorized questions that teams will wager up to 100 points each, not to exceed their current point total.
Categories for today are as follows. Question number 1, double duty in the Ryder Cup. Question number 2, waiting for the white smoke in playoff droughts. Question number 3 is irony in the NBA. And question number 4 is show-offs in the NBA/MLB/NHL/NFL draft. It is now time for the teams to place their wagers.
We'd like to take a minute to invite you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at BenchwarmersTP. We also have a Facebook group for fans of the pod called The Bench. Join us there to comment on the latest episodes and share cool sports facts and trivia. If you'd be willing to rate and review us on iTunes or Stitcher, we'd greatly appreciate the support so that other people may find this podcast. Thanks.
Now that the wagers are in, on to the question. Question number 1 in double duty. Now that Keegan Bradley has decided not to play in this year's Ryder Cup, what golf legend remains the last player captain in Ryder Cup history? He was also a non-playing captain in 1975 and finished his Ryder Cup career with 22 wins, 8 losses, and 2 ties.
We'll check in.
All right, old men shouting at goats or clouds or something have checked in. The Wortz family reunion. Talk it out.
I mean, I see him like every day. We talk like 2.5 hours.
Doesn't mean it can't be a reunion.
Yeah.
It's got to be Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, I mean, sure it is. Like, I can name probably 3 golfers from that time. So,
yeah, from 75. I feel fairly confident. Let's check in Arnold Palmer.
I don't feel confident.
Well, potential fodder for the next Wortz family reunion.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's checked in. All right, old men, what'd you have?
Yeah, we decided it had to be Arnold Palmer, or at least we didn't have a better guess, so that's what we went with.
All right, well, both teams are receiving points. The correct answer was, in fact, Arnold Palmer. Yes, that was back when it wasn't there weren't as many players. I don't believe they had captain's picks back then. And I also think it was mostly just England. We may have been playing. I can't remember when England exactly had to call in the rest of Europe because we kept dog walking them.
That was 1776.
Yeah. That was the first time we dog walked them. This was a golf dog walk. So, yes, both teams receiving points. Question number 2. In Waiting for the White Smoke, Pope Francis reigned as pontiff from March of 2013 until his untimely death in April of 2025, likely from a base jumping incident. During his tall-hatted reign, what was the only franchise in Major League Baseball, NFL, or NBA not to make a postseason in their respective league?
We'll check.
All right.
The price of shares have gone up today, and they have checked in. David Lux, Eric Eade, talk it out.
I mean, the two longest droughts are the Sabres and the Jets.
The Jets.
So if the NHL is not on here,
NHL in here. When was the last time the Angels made it?
2005. I don't know.
No, it had to have been more recent. Than
no,
that.
I know. No,
no, but you're right. I think it has to be the New York Jets.
The longest drought in professional sports it's like back and forth because when the Jets season ends, they have the lead.
Yeah.
And then when the NHL season ends, the Sabres catch them. And
So given that it's not the Sabres, obviously, because it's not listed in NHL. Okay, we'll check in with the New York Jets for 100 points.
All right. Team Wortz.
We also will check in with the New York Jets.
Both teams are receiving their points. Yes, the New York Jets were the correct answer. This was a thing that popped up on my Instagram feed, and I saved it for a while, and now I've finally used it in the game type of question. I don't know if they've come up with a cause of death yet, so I am sticking to base jumping. Scores have changed, but the margins haven't, so we will move on to question number 3. Question number 3, in irony, there are 2 players in NBA history who have scored 45 points for and against a team in one NBA season. One did it last year, and one did it in the 1964-65 season. Please name both players.
We'll check in.
Yeah, we will too.
Oh.
Ooh. All right. Well, seeing as the AARP men checked in first, we'll kick it over to 188 Million Reasons Why for their answer first.
I mean, like Luka is the obvious from last year. And then Dave had brought up Wilt, which is where my brain went as well. And I have no idea if you were even allowed to be traded in 1964. That's
David?
Probably the only guy that comes to my mind during that stretch as well. So we'll check in with Luka Doncic and Wilt Chamberlain.
And old men membership. Would you check in with?
Yeah, we had the same answers. I wasn't sure that, and I don't remember that Wilt was traded in the middle of the season, but Eade suggested he was, and then I said, well, if he was traded midseason, it has to be Wilt because I think he scored 45 points in a half, like multiple times. So we checked in with Wilt and Luka.
So was the Lakers both traded to the Lakers as well during that?
No, so Wilt back then would have been from the what would have been the San Francisco Warriors, I think then would have been
Warriors to Sixers
to the Sixers. Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
I was thinking it was Sixers to Lakers.
Yeah, no,
Lakers is later on, right?
Lakers is later. Sorry, I can't speak. It's the lisp thing. It's still it's
both teams are receiving their points. It is indeed sad face for me, Luka Doncic this year, but deservedly so. He should have scored 145 against the Mavericks. Fire Nico. And Wilt Chamberlain was the other one, and it was indeed the San Francisco Warriors and 76ers, I believe, in that season. Question number 4 in the fourth quarter. This is show-offs. All right. Only once in the history of the draft era has a college produced a first-round pick in the NBA, NHL, MLB, and NFL draft in the same year, and that was 2025. Name the college who actually had 2 players picked in the top 10 of the NFL draft.
We'll check in.
All right. A draft sicko and his grandpa have checked in. Team Wortz for the last time today. Talk it out.
I don't know if Harbaugh gets credit for this or Sharon Moore gets credit for this. They should lose their top 10 draft eligibility in Michigan. But that's what we'll lock in. We'll lock in the
it's one of the few times I can flex. I do know my draft stuff, and Yeah, I remember it from this year, especially Mason Graham went at 5 to the Browns. And then
I remember the baseball guy was the dude who pretended to snort the third baseline as if it was cocaine when he slid in on a triple. And I have no idea what his name is, but that is who was drafted.
Fair enough. I wasn't going to pull that one. So, yeah. So checked in
I don't
with
know who
Michigan.
the NBA player or the NBA draft pick is, I guess, though, off the top of my head.
We'll have to find out.
Michigan.
Watch this space. David and Eric, what did you have?
Yeah, I asked Eric to let me try for this one because I knew he'd get it just from the NFL draft alone. But we also checked in with some Michigan Wolverines and the NBA player I do know because it's Jewish Sports Quarterly's Danny Wolf.
Both teams are receiving their points. Well done. It was the Michigan Astros. So yes, and indeed you did steal an ounce of my flavor text, but the Major League Baseball draft kid was the guy who slid into third and famously snorted the third base line and then dropped a full round in the draft, basically.
Oh, no.
NHL player was Will Horkoff. He's Sean Horkoff's son. Anyway, went to Pittsburgh at 24th overall.
The game has come to an end, and here are your final scores. 188 million problems, but an owner ain't one. Has a very respectable and still to be celebrated because they got Micah Parsons 815 points. And our clipboard captains of the game who are receiving the coveted Mizzou Tiger Great Brady Cook Award with 855 points is Shannon Sharpe. Tommy, thank you very much for coming on, man. We really appreciated having you on. Anything you want to say before we call it a night?
It is 3-0 Badgers.
They are driving.
Fire Fickle. That's my last line.
Folks, real quick before we end the episode, if you want to hear about how bad we want Jerry Jones to die, stick around for this part. Take it away.
No, but seriously. So, like, he's openly said that the only way he will ever give up this job is if he dies. And I'm not trying to be mean, but that just means he needs to die. Like, because he would have been fired. And what was the one thing that popped up on my feed is I don't know who the guy was that interviewed him. He asked him straight blank, like, do you think, based on your record as a general manager, that another team would hire you to be their general manager? And he had nothing to say. And it was just, give up your toy, little boy. Give it up. Like, let somebody else play with it for a minute.
Any update from the Buffalo Sabres for the mascot position?
No, I applied for it. I don't think I have a shot, but I was just bored at work one day on Indeed, and like it's funny because they call it mascot coordinator, and then I'm reading about him like, is that the guy that walks around with the mascot? No, it's the actual mascot. I know how to ice skate. I can dance well enough to do it in a mascot's costume.
Wait, the mascot skates, whatever the Sabres mascot is. I don't know.
Oh yeah, almost all NHL mascots skate.
Okay,
probably Buffalo.
So.
I used to be a mascot myself, and Tom used to back me up and be my mascot coordinator. We did a couple of mascot kickball games that were pretty fire. I nearly died in one of them. It was too dang hot.
Are we in the trust tree here? Are we in the trust tree? No, I just wanted to let you know that like these headphones just haven't been working. They've been aesthetic the whole time. It's like I might as well keep them on for the whole thing. But like really I actually can't hear.
Wait, hang on a second. So Tommy, why'd you keep them on?
Because all you guys had them on, so I don't want to look naked. It's like it's plugged in, but like the setting on my computer, it might as well be a Chromebook. I mean, like
David doesn't know what that is.
Do you have Kaja Goo stickers on the side of your headphones?
Yeah, Kaja Goo book.
Google Chromebook.
Google
Chromebook. Yeah, right.
Now, I want too many goos in there.
I'm like mixing in Mike Tyson, Shannon Sharpe, and one-hit wonders all in one.
Oh my god!
Google Chromebook. Oh my god, that's tremendous.
Well, before the laughing gas takes too much more of a hold, we will say thank you, Tommy, for joining us tonight. And on behalf of Dave, Eric, and Eric, I'd like to say thanks for listening to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast. And until next time, we'll keep the bench warm.
Like, I don't even think he'd get hired at Walmart.
That ball hit high and deep. Stretch. Get on back there. They look up. You can put it on the board. Yes. Yes.
Into deep left center for Mitchell. And we'll see you tomorrow night.
That great music you're listening to is by Justin Nozick. Thanks to him for producing that music for us. You've been listening to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast. Make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We are at Benchwarmers TP.